Hi, I'm Nina Tandon. I'm CEO and co-founder of a small startup called EpiBone, where we use patient stem cells to grow personalized bones that we hope will revolutionize skeletal reconstruction. I'd really hope to be able to say 5 years from now that there is a person who didn't have any alternatives until we came along, that we were able to help. I would love for us to be able to say we significantly impacted somebody's life for the better with our therapy. I hope we're on track to doing that. I also hope that someday, even more broadly than our own therapy, that we will begin to help foster a community of scientists and of clinicians and people in the clinical trial space, to be able to really gather people together the way that Medidata has been able to do here, and help foster the exchange of ideas that are going to be important for all of us to move forward together. I think, I see us. I hope for us that someday we can not only bring therapies to people, but also help contribute to the culture more broadly. Glenn is a Columbia Business School alum, right? A few years ahead of me, and I look up to him and what he's done with the company. I mean, just the idea of having a company that's big enough and important enough to really convene people the way that people have been convened in this meeting. I'm thinking, wow, like maybe someday EpiBone will be able to be part of something like that, where we'll be hosting conferences instead of just attending. I would love someday for us to be able to contribute that way as well. I hope that 5 years from now I can look back and say that there are people that we've helped. I would love that. I think as scientists, our work is important, and furthering our work towards helping people is important. I'm a New Yorker. I was born and raised in New York City, and New York City has not been considered a capital of, it's been considered a capital of many things, like fashion maybe and food. But when people think about medical device startups, they don't think of New York City necessarily. And I think this is starting to change. It's a really interesting time to be in New York City. We've got the New York City Investment Fund that's supporting early stage life sciences companies like us. We're based in the Harlem biospace, which is an initiative of the New York City Partnership Fund. And we're in a converted candy factory in Harlem. I love that we're part of this changing story of New York City. And I hope that we can be good citizens to my hometown going forward. I'm really excited to be a part of that. I think it's a really exciting time to be in New York City. I think that New York City is we've been the underdog in terms of entrepreneurship and health technologies, but I'm seeing a little bit of critical mass now of companies, startups that have been successful, like Medidata, as well as startups that are just at the beginning, like us. And I'm really excited to be in New York City, especially to be in Harlem. So I just want to say that I've got some New York pride.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.